I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Draw preview time. This is our first one, I think, of 2023. We've been out. We've had a game of tennis tonight. We met on the courts. Unfortunately, I was not the victor again. JG still has my number. As I know a few of you are asking in the Christmas Q&A, what do I have to improve? Maybe the weather. I don't know. But it seemed to play all right tonight. Do you not think?
I don't think the weather was what caused you to lose. I think you played some good shots. Ultimately, you didn't have enough over the duration of a match. You was very Gaumont feet in the nature of the way you played. There was a few spectacular moments where there wasn't enough substance. And the score, for those who were interested, ended 6-1, 6-3. So it got closer. But yeah, good match all in all. As you can probably tell as well, me and Ben did head to the bar afterwards and had a few beers. But as dedicated as ever on Game to Love, we made sure to leave the bar early to ensure that we get home for this very important draw preview, which is, I'm reading now, the Adelaide 2 International. So you don't want to miss this one. It is going to be a good one. And really, the big focus now is the build-up to the Australian Open. I'll be honest with you. I don't care about any tennis event before the Australian Open. I think they're all just there as practice events for the big one. And some people may not agree with what I'm saying, but there's not much value on these events. Of course, it is good just to gauge how players are playing and how they're performing this year. Nadal's not looking great. Djokovic looking excellent. Korda's not looking too bad. So we've already got a bit of an idea how things could pan out in Australia. Of course, no Alcaraz, no Osaka. So I'm fascinated and I'm really looking forward to getting into this draw preview. Shout out to everyone who's joined us for this one. We have Joseph in. How are we doing, Joseph?
Hey.
Good day to you. We've got Ghost in, one of my favourite members in the live person I played. Mixed doubles this weekend. 1 all 3 sets. I don't know. One. Sorry, that's my eyes. 1 all 3 sets. Well done to you, Ghost.
Well done,
and
Ghost.
We've got Gary in as well saying, gentlemen, my new second favourite player is Seb Korda. Smooth game, attitude and composure. He, Fritz and TFO may make the USA a threat for quite a while. And important to note with the USA, shout out to all of our American fans because they won the United Cup today. They were favourites. They blew all the competition out of the park. Madison Keys, Jessica Pegula, Taylor Fritz, Francis TFO, far too strong. The best team on paper, the best team on the court. No one could get close to them.
Yeah, I was impressed to see Fritz beat Berrettini in straight sets as well. 2 tie breaks. Not that surprised that we got to see 2 tie breaks, but bodes well for Taylor Fritz, I think, coming in to the Australian Open. He's one player who he did better than other people would have thought he might have done last year, I think. Came into the World Tour finals thanks to Alcaraz's departure due to injury. And, well, I don't think that anybody would be that mad if he was to make like maybe a semi-final or something like that in slams in 2023. What do you think?
Fritz?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Really good. I'm also impressed with Berrettini. I know he lost today in close sets to Taylor Fritz, but it was so close, 2 tie breaks. I was actually very impressed with the way Berrettini played. And looking at his slam record over the years, the only player Berrettini loses to is a Djokovic or a Nadal. Nadal's not firing at the moment. Djokovic, of course, I think he loses to again if he gets to play. But if he can avoid Djokovic in the draw, he could go really far. And I'm talking sort of semis or maybe all the way to the final. If he's on the other half, he could clean up all the opposition apart from Djokovic. That's how I feel. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. I can't wait to do the draw preview for it, but we're not going to be doing that one now. We're going to be doing it on our best app, our favorite app right now, TNNS. So make sure to download that and join our bracket on there. Let's get straight into it. The first event we're going to be doing is the Adelaide 2 International, and then we're going to be doing another podcast straight after for the, do you know what that one's called?
Well, the one after that one's the Hobart and Auckland one that we're going to be doing afterwards. Not so desired, that one. I think that the Adelaide 2 women's is the real standout of all of the events out of the 4. But we will take you through all of them. I'd say that the next one, we're going to cover that on the next stream. Not the greatest, but yeah, definitely join us for it and still go through your bracket. I think it might have even kicked off already, actually, the Auckland one. So apologies if you've missed it.
Well, be quick. We need to for Adelaide 2 because it does kick off in 10 minutes.
Women's or men's?
On the women's they both start in 15 minutes.
All right, so get your picks in now. Go through.
So let's just start. Let's get going with it, I think. So do you have some previous champions, Ben?
Yes, I do. All right, go on, you click it. All right, there you go. Previous champions on the men's side. We have, well, you can see this was the number 1 from earlier. That was Djokovic. Last year's 1 and 2, Gael Monfils, Thanasi Kokkinakis. Let's look at the women's as well, just so that we can just plow through this. We have got Arina Sabalenka, won earlier on today, beating Linda Noskova. And we had Madison Keys last year and Ash Barty, who won it for a second time. Iga Swiatek, also a previous winner of this one. So let's get into the main draw. Women's first. I think it's only fair because the draw is a lot stronger.
Yep, Garcia with the bye. I'm then going to be going to Siniakova.
I'm going Potapova.
I'm then going to have Ostapenko.
Same here to beat Kalinskaya.
I'll go Bencic to beat Muguruza.
I will do the same.
I'm a bit kind of done with Muguruza. I'm not bringing any good energy for her this year. Like, I gave too much for her last year and she let me down. I'm going to have Danielle Collins beating Pliskova.
Same here.
I'll go Pavlyuchenkova beating Teichmann.
I'm going to go Teichmann here just for a little upset.
Alexandrova to beat Forlis.
So you like your Australians, but I'll go against them as well.
I'll go Kudermetova to beat Azarenka.
I will do the same. I think she looked pretty good.
That's a tough match, though.
Yeah.
I'll have...
Tough one for you, this. Hadad Maya.
Two of my favourites. You'll have to go first.
I'm going to go Hadad Maya.
I like a lot.
I think it's easier for me.
I'll go Stayer.
Nice.
I'll go Samson over here.
I'm going Samson over as well.
Pretty
lucky
big,
loser.
Lucky loser of Anisimova. That's a tough match.
It's a tough one, but I'm going to go Samson over. I haven't been impressed by Anisimova so far this year.
I'll have Begu.
Yep.
Badoza.
Yeah, I'll go with the same.
Rybakina.
I'm going the same to beat Kvitova.
Qinwen Zheng.
To beat Shelby Rogers. Yeah, same here.
Krajcikova.
Oh, yeah, same here. And Kasatkina with a bye.
Kasatkina with a bye.
Right, back to the top. Caroline Garcia against Potapova. I think we're probably both going for Garcia here.
Definitely. I'll go Ostapenko to beat Bencic.
I've got the same.
Collins to beat Pavlyuchenkova.
I've got Collins to beat Teichmann.
Kudermetova to beat Alexandrova.
Sadly, yeah, I'm going with
the same.
It's
very similar, man. Samsonova to beat Stayer.
So
you've got the same. This is ridiculous. Badoza.
No, I'm going Begu.
Oh, this is where we differ. And then I'll have Qinwen Zheng to beat Rybakina.
Yeah, I'm going the same. To qualify.
At the bottom, I've only got one name. So
Krajcikova or Kasatkina.
Sorry, I think I've done something wrong.
It's either Krajcikova or Kasatkina. There's a bye at the bottom. So I'm going to go.
No, I don't have anyone at the bottom.
What?
This is completely blank.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go Krajcikova.
Wait 1 second.
It could go either way for me, though. I mean, I'm going to go Krajcikova. I'm going to give her a little bit of a boost. Who are you going with? Kasatkina?
Sorry, I'm going to have to enter them all again.
Great.
Yeah, Samsonova, Badoza, Qinwen Zheng, and Kasatkina. Yep, correct.
Okay, so back to the top.
So into the quarterfinals now, and I'm going to have Garcia beating Ostapenko.
I'm going to have Ostapenko to win this one.
Now I'm surprised we're doing that. I think Garcia's got enough to go for a bit here.
She should do, but
She's a
we
great
never
player.
know.
She's in good form last year, and I think she's going to continue some of that. I'll have Kudametova beating Collins.
I'm going with Collins here.
I'll have Samsonova beating Badoza.
I have Samsonova. Look, I can't even say her name. Beating Begu.
And I'll go King Wing Zheng to beat Kasatkina.
Yeah, I'm going Zheng to beat Klachikova. Right, back to the top. We're in the semi-finals now. I got Daniel Collins against Ostapenko. I'm going Daniel Collins to beat Ostapenko and make the final here.
Got Garcia Kudametova. I'm going to have Garcia reaching the final.
The replacement for Iga Swiatek as the number 1 seed or top line. And I've got Samsonova, Kim Win Zheng. I'm going Samsonova to make the final to play Daniel Collins.
Same match, different result. I'm having King Wing Zheng.
Interesting. So we've got a different final here. You've got Garcia Zheng. I've got Collins Samsonova. I'm going with Samsonova to win the whole thing.
I knew you would. I really knew you
She's
would.
going to lose to Anisimova now.
Yeah, it's a tough draw for us. She's playing some good players. I'm going to have Garcia. I think her draw's a lot easier than King Wing Zheng. King Wing Zheng's got a tough half. And I fancy Garcia to go on and win Adelaide International number 2.
All right.
Following in Saba's footsteps.
Well, I'm not going to have a dark horse. Samsonova, not a seed, and I've got.
No, I think you can have. My dark horse is obvious. It's King Wing Zheng. Watch out for her because she could win this whole thing. So we've got Ghost in saying Garcia winning the WTA final should give her the advantage in most of these matchups. I agree. We've got Gary in saying we're making progress, guys. Noskova, Kudametova. Next, we need to get Rabakina.
Rybakina, I think it is. Yeah.
Rybakina
and
Samsonova.
Okay, that one's going to be tough to change in our minds. I think Samsonova.
Okay, I still need to improve them, Gary. Apologies. Maybe tonight's not the right night for me to be doing it because I have been drinking.
After the pub
Tonight's a write-off because we've been at the pub. I'm sorry, Gary, but when I perfect it, it'll be easier next time.
Don't worry,
but that is how I feel. Kevin saying, thanks for the picks. This is research to support my wagers. Not sure which of you two I should listen to. Look at the stats, Kevin. That's what I suggest. God. Look at the stats over the years. JG performs a lot better than Ben every single year on the WTA and the ATP. And we have 2 seasons of results to back that up. So if you want to listen to anyone, listen to mine because 80% of the time I'm more correct than Ben.
Yeah, but you got to remember, I normally drink on most of the draw previews, and this is the first time I think I've seen JG a little bit bleary-eyed during a draw preview. So maybe take it with a pinch of salt, some of his selections tonight. I don't know.
I think they're all coming through.
Maybe. Anyway.
Yeah, Dark King Wing Zheng. I think we both agree. Let's move on to the men's.
On to the men's.
Kevin inside. These are pub picks.
That's it. You got to listen. I listen to the grey men, says Kevin.
Ghost says King Wing Zheng. So much fun to watch. I hope she has a good showing. I do too. She's the girl I'll be supporting during that event. She's the one I want to win. Yeah, and that's why she's the game to love dark horse.
Yeah, we like that. We love a bit of Kim Win Zheng. On to the men's. Andrei Rublev, our number 1 seed. We've got 2 Aussies in the next round. One of them is a past champion. That's going to cause me to pick them, sadly. For Poprin, I'm going Kokkinakis to beat Poprin.
Yeah, a lot of Australians. I'm going to have Kubler beating the qualifier.
Same here.
I'll go Kecmanovic beat Edmund. I think Edmund should retire. Yep. I'll go Agut with the bye. Crazy to beat Bonzi despite his final last week, and he's playing great tennis.
I'm going the same.
I think Ramos Finolas.
Yeah.
Nakashima this time of year, I think will perform better than Fokina. Fokina's more of a Monte Carlo type of man. Tommy Paul in the qualifier. I'll have Jack Draper beating Sonego, and I think he'll be the underdog to do that. So if you do want to wager a bet, I like the Jack Draper to beat Sonego one.
It's a good one.
That's good money, good player, and I think he beats Sonego. It would be tight and difficult, but he can do it. Huesler won a tournament last year. I like him in these conditions. Great serve, powerful player. Rinderknecht's good as well. Could be 3 sets, but I like Huesler. Hatchinoff with the bye. Mackenzie McDonald to beat Evans.
I'm going to go Evans here.
I'll have Korda to continue the run and beat Ruusuvuori.
I'm going the other way. I don't know if even Korda's going to be at the. He's had a hard week. I'm going Rusevori to knock out Korda here.
I'll have qualifier at the top.
I'll just go the bottom one then.
And Buster at the bottom.
Yeah, Buster at the bottom. Right, back to the top we go. Andre Rublev versus Thanasi Kokkinakis. I'm going to be going Rublev to beat him. It's straightforward, I feel.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have Kubler here to beat Kuzmanovic, though.
Yep, I'm in with you
in
on
Australia,
this one.
Jason Kubler, great player, great man.
Yeah.
I think we asked him a question.
You did.
Or did I spoke to him, apparently.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah, you
but I have spoke to Jason Kubler face to face. He looked
guy.
into my eyes and I spoke to him. So I will be picking him. I'm going to go.
Rafa looked into my eyes when I was speaking to him as well.
Brady kind of looked into mine too. Who wins, Ben? Do you want to stop this battle?
Serena looked into my eyes.
Kvitova looked into mine.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with Moratoglu. That's what I thought you were going to go.
It as well.
Moratoglu looked angrily into your eyes. And once Halep was finished speaking.
Yeah, anyway. It was a bit dodgy. I took a picture of him and he looked at me. But anyway, I'll go Agut to beat Krezi. Why not?
Yeah, I'm going Agut as well.
Nakashima to beat Ramos.
Same here.
Draper to beat Paul.
Yeah, I'm in with that.
Hatchnov to beat Huesler.
Agreed.
And Korda to beat McDonald.
I'm going Rusevori to beat Evans and Buster at the bottom. Back to the top.
So, Rublev.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Kubler. I think Rublev's a bit too strong.
Nakashima to beat Agut.
I'm going the exact same.
Hatchnov to beat Draper.
Yeah, he beat him just recently in straight, so he can't go any other way.
And Buster to beat Korda.
No, I'm going Rusevori here to beat Buster.
Okay, so it's very similar. I mean, I've got a 1-2-3 going on and a Nakashima just lurking.
I've got a 1 and a 3 and a Rusevori and a Nakashima lurking.
So 2 young guns and a few lurking seeds.
2 Russians and 2 young uns.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going Rublev to beat Nakashima though. Sorry, Brandon.
I'm not. I'm going to go Naka in the final to beat Rublev.
Oh, go on, Brandon.
Maybe the beers, not sure.
Then
I'm also going to be going at the bottom. Hatchinov to beat Buster.
He loves Hatchinov. He's his new favourite. It must be the backwards cap. I'm going Rusevori here to make the final.
It's not the backward cap. In fact, it is the very, very short sleeves on his shirt. So I'm going to be going for Hatchinov in the final to play Nakashima. And I'm going to be having Hatchinov win the whole thing and defeat Brandon Nakashima in the final. And I had 49 seconds to get that one in. So I'm over the moon with it.
Nice one. I'm going to go Rublev to beat Rusevori in the final. There you go.
I just hit save just in time. Please make sure to download the app and make your predictions at home. Let me know in the live chat who you have as well. We've got Bahumet saying 2023 is Ben's year to win on predictions. He's never won, Bahumet. He's never, ever come close. He's never won any predictions here. Is 2023 your year, Ben? We can start afresh. This is for your chance to take the lead. Can you do it, Ben? Or will you buckle under the pressure like every year with your dodgy picks?
How'd you get on last pick? How'd you get on in last week's brackets?
Did you do them?
Yeah, I did them. Did you not?
I didn't even know there was tennis starting then.
Oh, that's all right. Then I've probably got a little lead.
I won't count them.
I didn't. Did I forget to tell you that there were brackets going?
Well, why do you do a draw preview then?
I'm sorry. I was elsewhere. I should probably announce actually, because I was at elsewhere. I couldn't do draw previews in Scotland. Getting engaged, proposing to my longtime girlfriend, now fiance. So there you go. That's why I couldn't do it.
I don't like to be called girlfriend, but you can say it in front of everyone.
It's
been a long time. Ben's been asking for a while, and finally I did pop the question, and we are engaged.
There you go. So wedding around Wimbledon time, I think.
No, congratulations, Ben. Really happy for you and your partner.
Cheers.
And big news for Ben. Yeah, he did get engaged. So yeah, everyone wishes your congratulations to him because he deserves it. He found
you,
someone who
everyone.
makes him happy, and still doing the streams as well. So really happy to see you, mate.
That's it, mate. That's what it's all about. Had to miss that draw preview though, but I still squeezed in a little bracket though. I couldn't help myself.
Was your fiance happy with the ring?
Absolutely ecstatic, I have to say. And
I feel like some people want to know how you did it, so you're gonna just tell them briefly.
yeah, well, I can go through a little. Well, I'm not going to go through the whole shebang. Booked a whole thing with in Scotland, just a road trip, really, like Airbnb to halfway up to Scotland. So just so you have an idea, we live in the south of the UK, and this was like 5 hours to get towards the border of Scotland, and then another 4.5 hours to get to the top of Scotland. So, but unfortunately, there was flooding, so we got stuck pretty much in the car for about 3 hours or something. And then we only managed to it took us 8 hours to do the second stint. And then we got up there down by one of these near Loch Ness. I'm sure everybody knows about Loch Ness. Is another loch, which is one, I'll say about half an hour down from Loch Ness. And the sun was setting. The snow-topped mountains were there. Went down on the shore, and that's where it was done. So very, very nice. Beautiful. Just reliving it in my mind.
And Ghost is wondering, did you deliver the ring via a running tweener?
Yes. Yeah. How did you know? How did you guess?
That would have been great. I agree, guys. That would have been the cherry on the cake, but Ben didn't do it like that.
Imagine.
Anyway, that is the story of Ben's engagement. So congratulations to you and your fiance. And
cheers.
Congratulations for Rublev for you because you've got him winning this event. I've gone for the other Russian. I think Karen Khachanov will win, but let's wait and see. But I think that does conclude Adelaide. We are going to be heading over to do Auckland and Hobart, the ATP Auckland and the WTA Hobart. So please join us for that in about 5 minutes' time. Thank you for this one. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to Game to Love, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
See you soon, guys.